going to be for head, label, we would call it title, but to save confusion we'll do this. Type, text, the type of input, ID head, email head, and the second one will be for body, text, body. Okay. And that's that done. So what we will do now is we shall go from there. The button, just call it submit. On submit equals handle submit, and up here we have to put in the JavaScript code, so we'll say function. I like to do function. There's a more modern way of doing this where they say constant something. Okay, handle submit equals this. I think it's like this. Yeah, like that. And then you do it like that. I feel like I'm a little bit old school, so I tend to just do function, handle submit, like this, and like that. I think that's a little bit nice. I think that's simple. And you know, it's clearly stating that it's a function. And what we want to do, we want to say ePrevent default. Now this ePrevent default works with this form, because when you submit a form, it's wanting to refresh the page, and that's just a part of the system what was pre-built. But because this is using JavaScript and React, we don't want that page to refresh. We want it just to be sent off with nothing refreshing. So here we go, and now what we're going to do, we're going to make a post. So what we will do, we'll go to here. Access post. Pretty sure there's an easy way. There's an easy way to do this. Post request. So copy this. And do this. How did I do this? I remember. So we'll go back to here and we'll go to InertiaJS. Probably spell that wrong, but it's okay. We'll go down to here and we're going to look at forms. And now you can read this yourselves. Ooh. We want React. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this state here, this state of values. Now there's two ways it can be done, because you can use the inertia forms, which is there, but we won't. We'll keep it simple, and we'll paste that in the use state. We'll say values, set values. We'll say head, and we'll say body, and then we need to connect these inputs with this use state, and we do that very simply by copying this handle change. Very important. So this handle change will take whatever inputs happening at that time, whatever you're typing in, and it will sense it through this piece of code here. And we can do that. We'll say that we're copying these values on change, handle on change, input. Paste it into here. We'll say head, values head, and then we input number 2, paste here, values body. Now let's see if that works. Log on, we'll log back in. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Log in. Okay, cool. Doesn't like that. Let's see what's wrong with it. Use state is not defined. So we've run into this problem again where we've not got use state, so we need import React use state from React. Okay. Well, that should be okay. Go back. Close this. Dashboard. So dashboard's all working. That's okay. And we're gonna do the same on that submit. We can do something very simple. We'll just comment that out. We'll say console.log. We'll say what's it called? Values. Okay. Refresh. Open. Oh, it doesn't like this. Excuse me. Class. We'll change it for class name. Select this middle one. Now it's just selecting all the class. Save that. Go back. Okay, we'll just change that one. We want to get rid of these things. Control and H. So for 4 is 2. Change H to 4. Save, and this should get, okay, there we go. What do you guys think? Something happened there, or something. Like that. No way, let's just check this. That's what we need inside this. No. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Okay, there we go. So we've got our variables coming through. Now we need to go to the back end, to the block controller. Now we've got the back end and the front end. And we're gonna go to open this up. Blog post. Blocks. Post is block. And we don't want this, we just want values. Perfect. Right. So when we get to this back end, it's going to store. And what we're going to do, we can say db request. Okay, let's try this again. Now, as you can see, there is this internal error. What we can check though, we can check, which one was it? Check this. Response. Ooh. There we go, this preview. Now that's a little hard to find. If you didn't know, you wouldn't be able to find it, but this is basically the reason it's giving the error is because there was no response back. And that's because it's getting stuck on the server. But there is a response, but it's not the response it's looking for. As we can see here, on the server, it's received exactly what we're looking for, which is perfect. Now, what we do now is we need to add it. So, how do we add? We can add it like this. We go to Laravel, go back to the top, and go to Eloquent ORM. Let me see, getting started. And there is retrieving models, inserting, there we go. There it goes, very simple. So we'll say this. And of course, we don't want that, we want blog. Let's see, blog, and blog. We need two of these head, blog, body, and we need blog user ID. Let me just check. Yeah, user ID. The blog ID will be automatically created, and it's created. Laravel does that for us, and then we'll see auth user ID. Now what that'll do, I need to use something in Laravel. So we go back up to auth. So what's happening here is it doesn't recognize it's the auth. And what we're doing here is when we're logged in, the server knows we're logged in. And what it will do is the server will input this automatically, so that well, we don't want the user to be able to do it, because then they can create blog posts for anybody. So what this will do, when the user pushes this to the server will automatically give it the ID of that user. But this controller doesn't know anything about this yet, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into the auth. Authentication. Let's scroll down a bit. There it is. Scroll back up. Stick it in. And as you can see there, this is happy with. So this should work. We don't need to return anything. It will just run through, add it through, and nothing will be returned to the user. So everything should be good. Well, actually, this save is doing a return. Usually, if you've not got a return, you'd have to return a message or something. But this save was the return. Now, everything should work. Is what you think. So we'll start off. So let's just get this going. This is another blog. Let's go. Oof. I wasn't happy with something. I wasn't happy with this. Let's just check this time. Now this is where the debugging comes in. Let's check the debugging. Console. Post 500 internal error. Axioms post 500. Now let's what could the error be? Maybe it is. Request. This is what it is. It's because this should be head and this should be body, because this is getting the request we sent, and the variables have to be the same. So it's basically it's an error because there's nothing. The previous thing we had didn't exist. I think that's what it is. We'll soon find out. Let's check. Okay, now the check's beginning. And as you see, that's worked, and that is the basis of how to create a blog. We can create another one. This is what we've done now. Today is going to be a great day because I'm creating a blog. Submit. Go back to the beginning. As you can see, it's all there. It's all working. That's the fundamentals. Now we could, we could make it so there's a button here to delete if the user's logged in, and we can add more to it later. But right now, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to drink a coffee and go out and enjoy the sunshine. Thank you for joining.